I first met Lawrence Wong 21 years ago. We overlapped a year in grad school. I liked him from the start. You know, some government scholars, damn Haulian lah. Not Lawrence. Friendly with everybody. Now, I don't want to exaggerate proximity lah. It's not like we're tight or something. I don't call him up on the phone and like, hey Larry, can play me a song or not? We've probably bumped into each other 4 or 5 times over the past 2 decades, and we always chat. So I like Lawrence, but voters need to understand 2 things. He's very much a party man. The neoliberalism of the past 2 decades, corporate and personal taxes going down, GST going up, he was very much involved in all that. I do think Lawrence will do more for people at the bottom than previous leaders have, but no fundamental shift in policies. The second is that he's surrounded by the old guard, the PAP's arch-conservatives. He's chosen some of them for his cabinet. So the idea that we're going to get a kinder, more gentle PAP, it's complex. You can see over the past few days, ratcheting up of the fear-mongering. Is Lawrence really calling the shots? And this is where voting gets interesting. I actually suspect that in the coming election, the gap between likable PAP candidates and the ones less liked will widen. You know, like some of these tycoons living in big bungalows. Hey, you know what the PAP does every year at Ridout Road, right? They take 1 chicken wing from every citizen and have a massive barbecue. My sense is that PAP voters are no longer voting blindly, but increasingly discriminating, shaping the party they want through their vote. If Shanmugam gets a high score, DPM. If Shanmugam gets a lower score, out of cabinet. That's the power of your vote. How else to think about your vote? From our manifesto analysis, a few things are clear. If you think inequality and cost of living are under control, you should vote PAP. If you think it's a serious crisis that needs to be addressed, you should vote opposition. If you think HDBs are priced fairly, that we have the best housing program in the world, as the World Bank once put it, vote PAP. If you think it needs major reform, vote opposition. The trade-off, as with a lot of opposition proposals, is impact on our reserves. Under Lee Hsien Loong, Singapore's population grew 42% over 2 decades. If you think high immigration is crucial for our success, vote PAP. If you think we'd be better off with a slower rate of immigration, vote opposition. But don't indulge xenophobia. Treat our migrants well. All cari makan lah, just like our parents and us. The other important point is elite governance. If you believe in the model of a small group of elites controlling information and making decisions for you, vote PAP. If you think we need more open democratic discourse, freedom of information so we can all think together, vote opposition. One example to help you understand. Sylvia Lim asked in Parliament for the ethnic breakdown of our prison population, a common data point in many countries. The government refused to share. Why? They're probably scared we'll all freak out once we find out how many brown men are in there. What's your view? Do you think information like that should be held by a small group of people who lord over society and protect us? Or do you think it's better for openness, for transparency, for society to discuss these things together? Your view on that might actually inform your vote. And don't buy into this nonsense of freak election lah. Funny how everything PAP is normal and everything else is freak. But for the sake of discussion, let's say PAP gets 49% of the seats. Not vote, but seats. WP gets 26% and the other opposition parties get 25%. No party with a majority cannot form government. Then how? Knowing all the leaders of these main parties, I'd bet that the PAP and WP would hop into bed together. They'll form an alliance and govern with 75% of seats in parliament. They'll 1 step left, 1 step right for the rest of their lives lah. No way the WP will join with other Oppo parties lah. You saw what happened in Marine Parade. Now I'm sure these leaders will never admit to what I'm saying lah. But that's because they're not confronted with these options. Good politicians can chart the future, but voters also have the ability to create possibilities that our politicians can't see. That's the power of your vote. And finally, reject the notion that Singapore is going to collapse if the PAP loses lah. You think the policemen and civil servants and naval guard all going to stop working if PAP loses lah? It's damn insulting to us as a people. So go out and vote with hope, not fear, for whichever party you want. And see you Saturday night for the live stream on Jome's YouTube channel.